we are talking about Christian teaching on marriage, and this was K.C.S.E 2007. And as I explained about the teachings, we are supposed to first start reading Genesis chapter 2 verse 24.
Genesis chapter 2 verse 24. Therefore a man leaves his father and his mother, and cleaves to his wife, and they become one flesh.
So here we are being told that, or we are finding out that marriage is ordained by God. So it is holy. So God is the one who instructed a man to marry. That is to join in union with his wife. Then we read Genesis chapter 1 verse 28.
Genesis 1:28. And God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the land of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth.
Yes, so in Christianity also marriage is for procreation, to bring forth what? Children. We read Genesis chapter 2 verse 18.
Then the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I'll make him a helper fit for him.
Yes, so here we are being told that marriage is for companionship. That means is to give each other company. As when you're alone, when you're alone, you feel lonely. Like now, Adam, God discovered he was alone. That's why he gave him Eve. So in order for him to give him company. So that's why we are saying it's for companionship. Then from there we read Ephesians chapter 5 verse 27 to 33. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 27 to 33.
That he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that she might be holy and without blemish. Even so, husbands should love their wives as their own ladies. He who loves his wife loves himself. No man ever hates his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, as Christ does the church, because we are members of his body. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother, and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. This mystery is a profound one, and I may say that it refers to Christ and the church. However, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband.
So here we are saying marriage is for fulfillment of mutual love. Fulfillment of mutual, when you hear mutual, it means that I love you and you love me. So both of you love each other. Also, it is in marriage whereby you have mutual faithfulness. I'm faithful to you, or the husband is faithful to the wife, and the wife is also what? Faithful, and there is mutual respect. From there we go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 4. To know that marriage is a remedy against sin.
For the wife does not rule over her own body, but the husband does. Likewise, the husband does not rule over his own body, but the wife does.
Yes. So here it is only in sex, whereby it's only in marriage where you can have sex according to God's law. This is because the church condemns premarital sex, which is fornication, and the church is also against extramarital sex, which is sex when you're married and not with your married partner. So it's only in marriage where you cannot sin when you have sex with your partner, that is with the person you're married to. So that's why we are saying it's a remedy against sin. From there we read Genesis chapter 2 verse 23, to know that Christian marriage should be monogamous. What does it mean? One man, one what? Woman.
Then the man said, "This at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man."
Yes. So here we are told that the woman was created from man's bones or ribs, right? By Christ. Why do you think God never created two women? He only created what? One. So that's why we are saying marriage should be monogamous. One husband, one wife. Then we also read Matthew chapter 19 verse 4 to 5 to reinforce on monogamy of marriage.
Answer. Have you not read that he who made them from the beginning made them male and female, and said, "For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder." They say to him, "Why then did Moses command you to give a certificate of divorce and to put away?" He said to them, "For your hardness of heart, Moses allowed you to divorce your wives, but from the beginning it was not so."
And when we read Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22, God still talks about one man finding one wife. So therefore the marriage should be monogamous. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22 and Proverbs chapter 19 verse 14. These both scriptures talk about wife in singular, one wife.
He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and obtains favor from the Lord.
Chapter 19 verse 14.
House and wealth are inherited from father, but a prudent wife is from the Lord.
Thank you. It is also, we have to affirm that it's only in marriage where sex is what? Is allowed. And then you have to know marriage in Christianity is permanent. So when you're getting married in the church, there is no what? Divorce. So we read Mark chapter 10 verse 1 to 12. Whereby we are told, if you marry a divorced woman, you're committing adultery. This means that marriage is a lifelong union.
And he left there and went to the region of Judea and beyond the Jordan, and crowds gathered to him again and again. And his custom was to taught them. And Pharisees came up and in order to test him asked, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife?" He answered them, "What did Moses command you?" They said, "Moses allowed a man to write a certificate of divorce and to put her away." But Jesus said to them, "For your hardness of heart we wrote you this commandment, but from the beginning of creation God made them male and female. For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So
are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. And in the house the disciple asked him again about this matter, and he said to them, Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her. And if she divorces her husband and marries another, she commits adultery.
Yes, thank you. Also, Christian teachings on marriage. Marriage is permanent, as you said, and it should be between opposite what? Sex. Especially these times, we should emphasize on the opposite sex. So it should be between a man and a woman. In Christianity also, the husband is the head of the marriage. Marriage partners should satisfy each other in conjugal rights. So the marriage partners should satisfy each other's conjugal rights. That's if anyone needs to perform the conjugal rights, you should accept, because you should be able to do that. And in Christianity, celibacy is allowed. That is where you don't get married in order to serve who? Christ. Husbands should also love their wives, and the husband and the wife should be faithful to each other. The wife in a Christian marriage should submit to the husband. That is, she should be ready to listen to the husband and do what he says. Also, it's here where we're told that the husband and wife should become one flesh. What does it mean? We read about in Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, whereby we said the man cleaves to his wife. It just means they are joined together in matrimony. They are together now, they are going to make decisions together, and they are going to come together to bring forth what? Children.